Ada from PoisonedRock, and with my pleasure, we have Italian band, Hard Rock. We have Jack from Speedstroke. First of all, I was going, Jack.
It's hot. It's pretty hot in here. It's like melting. Everybody like associate hard rock with summer partying. I'm not a summer hard rocker, you know. I'm just
You're
a
like
a,
more
wi a winter misanthropic hard rocker.
Eastern,
Like
like they would say United States. You're from the East Coast, hard rock scene, like Mr. Big,
yeah, from the East Coast. East Coast. No.
like
Yeah.
Mr. Big, yeah. So of course, I mean, I people that of course they maybe don't know that, but I saw your band performing Metal for Emergency. That thank you for that. Thank you, Metal for Emergency. I want to just say, and I saw your live performances. It was amazing. You have such an incredible
Thanks
energy
a lot.
on stage, really, and I love the sound because being from Sicily, it's not easy to find out a band like yours in Italy because
Okay.
you kind of have all these genre coming from all over the place. And being in our hard rock music scene as myself, of course, I'm curious to know as well the background before talking about Space Rock, about your musical background, Jack. Like
Mm-hmm.
how you became like I mean, how you fell in love of hard rock, of singing, of everything.
Okay. Let's say for the hard rock part of my life, it's been quite recent.
Okay.
Let's say recent, but I was a black metal fan,
Okay.
death metal fan, yes. And since I was like in my 13, 14, 15 years old of age, I was listening a lot to extreme metal and heavy metal. I started from Iron Maiden and Iron Maiden Blind Guardian and went to the extreme part. And then I found out one night I was at Rock Planet in Cervia, that it's on the East Coast, on
Yeah.
the East Coast, and it was my main club, the one I hanged out the most on my youth because the youth is over.
Yeah, of
And
Latvia.
I had the honor to see Arco Superstar with
Okay.
also with Silver. The last time it was played with
Okay.
the original guitarist, and Crash Diet in the
Fresh diet. Yeah.
yeah, Unattractive Revolution era second album.
Okay.
But I was mesmerized about Arco Superstar and changed my life forever. I did I
Yeah.
this is me from now on.
Okay. So
Like
that was the that.
fuck all the extreme shit
No,
doesn't
come on.
count. You know,
Stop now,
I
everything.
can
But I like it as well. Like so.
I
This.
need a catchy chorus and a heavy riff. That's all it takes to have a party. It's like not the background, the crossed arms
Yeah.
and sunglasses. You know,
But the good thing
like
is that you mentioned that I think it's really interesting because you mentioned Hardcore Superstar and Crash Diet. Almost not all the people that are into the art rock, let's say in general, they mention that they always start with the classical White Snake, White Lion, all of that. So your journey is more like I don't want to say underground, but more is diverse, and that's what I like because I saw and I had suggested to listen to this band if you don't know them called Sister.
we played with Sister many times. Like we're friends with them.
Me
Yeah.
too. Next time you play with them because they were supposed to be in Italy last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
I love them. They're amazing. So
I was at their first concert. We were in 20 people in Tiene near
okay,
Vicenza, and was their first gig in Italy. Then we partied on my car,
I,
singing
I,
Pupo, singing and Toto Cutugno. And then like I met them many times, and we
yeah,
play actually three times together last year, like in
amazing.
Belgium, Germany, and 2 times in Germany and 1 time in Belgium.
I mean, they are one of my favorite bands. I mean, Carrie Crow is amazing. I mean, I love it as a personality, really humble. They are really super humble. I saw them when they were with Martin Sweet back then, but now they are always
Yeah.
amazing. So I'm really glad to see that there is your personal background because I really like it and because it's a diverse. And going to Speed Stroke, I mean, you just how started everything, like you were since the beginning, you joined later, how everything started, because as I first
It's
saw,
not.
it was like almost 20 years from since the first album they released.
No, it's not 20. It's I don't know.
2000,
It's
2000.
from the band that started in 2010.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's 14 years of
14 years.
existence,
Yeah.
and 11 from the first album, I think.
Yeah. Fury.
But actually, I mentioned it at the Metal for Emergency on stage because
Okay.
we were playing with Vision Divine,
Yeah,
and
amazing.
Vision Divine, and we never played with Vision Divine since like a month ago,
Okay.
because we played together in San Marino, and
Okay.
then we played together at Metaphor Emergency,
Okay.
and Vision Divine is actually pretty important for the band
Okay.
because I was a fan like for 16 on
Okay.
the, with my former band, and I went to see this band called Johnny Burning
Okay.
that we're playing the guitarist Basta
Okay.
and the RX guitarist Nico. They were playing on this band like Aerosmith oriented,
Okay.
like hard rock, 80s, more 80s hard rock than us. And at that time, and it happened like the Rockstar movie, the movie
Yeah,
Rockstar.
exactly. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
actually happened like that because I was a huge fan of them, and my former
Okay.
band picked me up to sing a chorus from the audience, and from then, my guitarist Bas had like noticed that I have a great voice,
Yeah,
and he
you
said
yeah.
like I like your voice. Like you want to be in a band, and I said no, because I already have my band, and
Okay.
then when my band split up,
Yeah.
and because I was believing in that shit so much, but I realize now that I was just
Everything
young.
happened for a reason.
Yeah, and we met at in the queue to take a sandwich at Aerosmith in Venice, and we were and he said to me like, "You still looking for a band?" Like,
Yeah.
and said, "Okay, let's play together." And then I joined their newborn project that has no singer yet, so it was
Okay.
Speed Stroke. So from the original members, like it's still Bassa and my bass player Fungo, and you can say I'm one of the original members, even if I didn't founded the band in the first place.
But you were there when the for like when Fury
You
was.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Can you? Yeah, I would say you were there
Sort of
when.
froze.
Say you were there when Fury was released, right?
Yeah, the first one is Speed Strokes. Like, it's not a good album.
Okay.
It's like,
It's always I still like let's
the
say.
Fury is the second one, but I think one of the one who break us through
Right.
the Italian
Yeah.
and European scene.
Okay, because of course, Scene of the Crime has been is the last album, so released
Yeah.
on 2020, which is an amazing year that we all loved. But I think, you're like I saw the audience; they sing the song along with you, so everyone I think knows the song and the lyrics. And of course, I want to ask you about Scene of the Crime, and especially like why you said that it's different from the first one. The
Yeah, the first one is like the first one is I'm talking about the 2013 one.
yeah,
It's like way more hard rock. Is like still some bits from Johnny Burning. So I was like, I was pretty young. They have already material for a second Johnny Burning
okay,
album. So it's like way more hard rock oriented.
okay,
And with Fury, we went like a little bit harder,
okay.
but still on pretty 80s kind of
Okay,
sound
okay, okay, okay. There wasn't.
stuff in some stuff. But as we were mentioning with the other questions, I'm like, and also the other guys are not. Let's not say like not the cheesy 80s kind of
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
The pure hard rock thing, because we have many differences altogether. And so we have many influences. My new guitarist Michael, new is like from 2017, but it's split in a half. It's
Okay.
like thrash metal, heavy metal,
Yeah.
and Great
Sorry.
White, and DAD from that other side, and ZZ Top. You know, my Mo blues.
Yeah.
Bassa is way more hard rock than
I have all of you.
way more hard rock and punk since he
Okay.
played in hardcore punk. No, not hardcore punk. Melodic
Okay.
punk band called Meanwhile that was pretty big in Italy in the in 2000s. And Fungo is like way more into hard rock than everyone else. Also, my drummer Zach, and I'm more into the Scandinavian and more aggressive kind of hard rock. You know, my favorite bands like Turbo Negro,
Yeah.
Arco Superstar, and the tougher ones. Like
Okay. And
I don't like the melodic and
the
AOR
ballad,
style
the
of
ballads.
the 80s with the keyboards. It's my kryptonite.
It's
But you
not
know,
like okay, so it's not like I was saying Whitesnake or Firehouse style, let's say. Or
no.
like
I'm trying since I'm getting back to singing lessons.
okay,
and since I refuse so much that kind of
kind of
singing
yeah.
that I always skipped the vibrato thing in my
Okay,
singing. And then I realized since I hit the 30s, and
okay.
I said, it's time for a little vibrato in my life.
Just
So
a little bit of other influences, let's say, in the future. But of course, with that, with the last album, Sin of the Crime, there's kind of a major topics in the lyrics. Like I don't know who is in charge of writing the lyrics, like because of, but you usually
mainly me.
okay. So since you're the songwriter mainly, what we can say the Scene of the Crime is mainly talking about is inspired to something, inspired by something, or it's just experiences.
I think that I found out that I write songs in batches, like like a little groups of
Okay.
songs that are kind of connected
Okay.
from one another,
Okay. Yeah.
and the main topics is like put together from two or three songs. I
Okay.
did the same thing on Fury. That there's two songs like called "End of This Flight" and "From Scars to Stars." They're kind of connected in some way, and
Okay.
like the meaning and the storytelling inside the songs. But "Scene of the Crime" is like a little breakdown,
Okay.
a little breakdown on some things, and I wanted to celebrate things,
Okay.
things I'm not doing in the next one.
Okay.
I'm done celebrating stuff.
So it
But it's like as I'm saying many times on stage, like Sin of the Crime, I know that it's kind of predicting things because it was written in 2018, I think. But I predicted the pandemic so much because
okay. Don't write
it's about the
anymore. Thanks.
places.
Don't write anymore. Or you're going to be something else. Hi,
It's
Nostradamus.
no. And it was about the places that we the bars, the pubs, the
Yeah.
music clubs we go to find our friends, and all of that was taken from us since the album came out. So it's like hot topic
Yeah.
on that period of time. Scene of the Crime is a celebration of all the venues, on all the places that we found our way to know life
Okay.
outside of our families. Find your other families, stay
Yeah.
together with all alternative people that are following your passions,
Okay.
and like staying together in those four walls with shitty music and shitty beer could
Um,
like save your life many times. And like, even if you're doing some crazy shit in there,
yeah.
like you regret the instant you walk out, you keep getting back, like
Yeah.
the scene of a crime, like
Yeah.
watching all other people like try to find out their way. Also, soul punks is connected to scene of the crime because it's
Yeah.
about the people you
Okay.
go to these places with, like your group of degenerate misfits friends that's support all your bullshit and all
Yeah, but
support
that's,
all
you know,
your
it kind of is as well, I think, something interesting because, especially, I mean, for us that we are older, we are get used to that, or this, you know, being the misfits people. But I think it would be this would be an important album for the always the youngest generation that are approaching to the alternative world, alternative music, and they feel different. I mean, nowadays is a different that we were younger. When we were younger, we were like literally the misfits. Literally, we were seen like
yeah.
the unlike. But it's always important because many people, many guys and girls can feel, you know, like insecure, not worthy because they are different. So an album like Sin of the Crime can actually help say you're like you're not alone. We're all kind of way have our own world. So I like the concept about that. And since you were mentioning about, like you saying, you wrote kind of a lyrics like, let's say, not in group but kind of like you said connected, maybe 2 or 3 songs. And in this album, how many different topic you connected? Like because of course it if I have to go to listen, I can start from the first song and end to the last, or I can start from each, I don't know, soul punks and then go from One Last Day.
No, it's like, and it's not concept
Okay.
connection and storytelling. You know, it's like
Okay.
this is the like the celebration stuff is like the people, the
Okay.
places, the music.
Okay.
Like
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
all the is not in an order,
No,
specific
no,
order,
no. Okay.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
in which I thought about like what's helped me so much
Yeah.
during like all my life,
Yeah.
and who made me the person I am today.
Yeah.
And I thought about all the nights spending in nightclubs, and then nightclubs intended in Italian
Yeah.
way, not
Yeah.
nightclubs
Yeah.
with ladies
Exactly. Let's say like
or
in
boys.
venue. Let's say in venues. So all the
Let's say venues and clubs is
okay.
better
Yeah.
without the night, without the night. And and that's the way I write. And also in the next one is like I decided I embraced this kind of thing. And
Okay.
I said like what I wanted to say to my younger self,
That's
to
important. Yeah.
to my younger self, since I'm still like immature in my mind.
We are
But
all. Don't worry.
I'm trying to put some therapy in it, like
Yeah.
saying like,
Keep your
you know, speak up, meet
yeah.
your friends. Every time you think about I want to stay alone, that's the time you want to spend with your friends.
Yeah.
If you want
Exactly.
to like, that's you have to go against your own head, like, and or like trying to get the frequencies from your music that
Yeah.
flat your
Yeah. You're right.
thoughts, that match the frequencies and annihilates the frequency.
It- yeah.
And you have to find that tuning in your life, like.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of songs that, you know, it's hard to say those kind of things, because in
Yeah.
hard rock, like, you always keep on exploring the same topics, the
Exactly.
same shit, that it's mainly the reason it's made fun
Yeah.
today. Like many of the younger generation like
Yeah.
despise our rock, like saying it's a boomer thing,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a cheesy
Exactly.
thing,
Exactly.
without no depth. And I'm trying to add a little depth because I like it myself. It's like I wish hard rock had more depth, but
The
you find
more.
it
Yeah.
when you find it, it's so powerful that change your life forever. But it's hard to find the depth you're trying to find, even if it's
Yeah.
not the point of hard rock. Like, you know,
Yeah.
they have
Exactly.
to give some sugar.
Yeah.
They put some sugar on you.
Yeah. Exactly. But
And
it's
even if you're trying to be edgy and like, I don't need anyone in my life, I need only
only someone. My dog.
my reputation, and I'm so deep,
That was
you know.
Lemmy. That was Lemmy. That was one case
Yeah,
in a whole century. That was Lemmy.
yeah. But I think that it's the people who follow Lemmy, it's way more like edgy and
Yeah.
hardcore than Lemmy itself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because
Because
it's interpretation.
exactly.
Quoting Alice Cooper, you know, the 30% of what you hear about me or Melly Manson or Ozzy are true.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. So you,
so
yeah, you kind of mentioned a little bit about this new album. Of course, I don't want to dig too much because then we're gonna save that for another interview,
yeah,
of
sure,
course.
sure.
But so there's the writing is you already start to writing and recording, composing the album.
Yeah, we were sending demos right now, sending demos
Oh,
to people to listen,
really?
like
It's
to
already
have some
ready.
opinion. No, really, no, no.
Ready,
It's
ready.
demos. It's like the
Okay.
pre-production. So it's
Okay.
like
Okay.
like scraps, scraps
Okay.
put together, and
Okay.
we are finding a way to give them shine
Okay.
to the sound and arrangements, like doing the
Okay.
little stuff, the details to get
So,
it
but you
work.
do you have kind of an idea about when? I mean, will be for sure in 2025, kindish.
No, 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 no. 25.
20,
25. Let's say
oh, no, no,
25. I don't know
I was
when.
no, no, 2024 is too soon because I saw you as well that you still have some live shows in Italy.
Yeah, sure.
And you're
Yeah,
gonna
sure, sure.
perform only in Italy, or you have as well other gigs abroad?
We have on next week, next
Okay.
Saturday, we are playing at Paunchy Cats in Lichtenfels, is near Leipzig, and we're playing with the Bones from Sweden, punk rock band the Bones, and
Yeah, I
it's
know.
sold out, so I don't have to promote the show. Nice,
Who can
nice.
start?
I don't have to promote shit. You know, it went sold out in 2 weeks,
That's good.
in June, so I'm done.
That's good. That's
I'm
really
done.
good. That's really good. And and the rest of the live shows for 2024 are just in Italy.
Yeah. I don't know if someone it comes up, because we are like we are not good at planning. No good at
Okay.
planning. So we take everything that comes to mind, like 1 week to another. Let's play a show there.
Okay.
Let's play a
Okay.
show.
It's
So
easy.
we're not the kind of bands like with Excel
Yeah, I
file
mean, you
open.
don't have to be like super organized. Sometimes teams come better in a spontaneous
We
way.
can we actually cannot do it. Like we are not able to do it.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's impossible.
But I mean, of course, like before we're just gonna end the interview because I saw you performing live, and like I said, people were insane about the song. But and I wanted to ask you this from your point of view, which is the main like the song that you really most have fun playing live?
To me, it's like let's say Demon Alcohol, because it's
Okay,
like
okay,
it's
I listen
pretty
that.
pretty easy to make them sing,
Okay,
and but from like an art
yeah,
perspective is like Scene of the Crime. Scene of the Crime is like
okay,
it's one of my favorite songs, even if it's like one of the simplest one
okay,
of our set list, is like one of the most fun to play,
okay,
even actually with the meaning of it, because many times, like as I always say on stage, is like you maybe you don't remember how it felt to not be able to be together. It's like
yeah,
having a Metal for Emergency festival with at €5 with like 200 3,000 people
we were
standing together, sweat together. It's like
exactly. We were so many. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't notice. We were a lot, especially for your
we
band. There was a lot since the afternoon.
yeah. And maybe you don't remember how it felt. So
I,
acknowledge that you're lucky and it can happen at any time again.
yeah, I didn't realize we were so much, but I remember how I felt because it felt like to be in a family. I mean, I'm from the south, so I didn't know anyone there except two, three people. I was with Corpiclani, so
Mm-hmm.
so,
Okay.
but
We
I
were yeah,
yeah
actually it's a thing that I talked of many times with
yeah
people from the south.
yeah
It's like that south has to push on the
yeah
live events, the
time
bands, and sticking together, because we actually want to play South many times. We wanted to play South,
Yeah.
but the scene is not responding. It's like
Exactly.
many bands on the from the north like have a hard time to get in touch with promoters from the south, venues from the south. So you have to stick together because we want to play there.
Yeah, exactly. Especially from the deepest south, really, we can't go literally anywhere because that we have good band. We had good band. But what happened is that they got lost because we don't have any venue run anymore. We have few venue, maybe one at least in Palermo. So, and even who's coming? You see all the times or the 20 people, but sometimes even if those 20 people are there, you're gonna have fun anyway. So just, I think all the time it's good to bet, just to bet. If you don't try, you will never grow.
Yeah. The soul is there, that the attitude is there, but it lacks of promoters, bands sticking together, making money.
Exactly.
It's always, I watch all the time people. I have fun at the end of the show saying that this is not fueled by your passion. It's not fueled by your likes and stuff. It's fueled by your money.
Yeah.
And every time people watch me like,
they're confused.
That's
not a
Stone Cold Hearts.
Yeah.
It's a cold things to say, but
it's true though.
We have to stick together because everybody has to have the chance to make better shows, better clubs. Your club is shitty because it has not enough money, and the bands are breaking up because it makes no sense going forward because you get a family, you get.
That's what happened here. Like we had so many amazing, even punk band, even like the punk scene is the rawest sometimes. We had places where people could play, which for people that don't know, it's kind of a DIY scene. We call it centri sociali in Italian, but it's like a DIY scene. We had so many. Even that we don't have almost anymore. You don't see. We had a lot of festival for underground music. There's not so much support, but I think that in a way things are gonna change because I saw at least, especially me coming in there, I saw beautiful things that is lacking here in Sicily. Is that there is a union between all of you there. That a Metal for Emergency it was welcoming, like an open arms. So like, wow, I didn't expect that. I felt really at home by everyone was nice. It was just like shaking your hand, talking with you, no matter who you are and where you were coming from. That's the beauty of music, getting people together, and that's what you did in your show. So I'm really looking forward for another show because I want to take photos of Speedstruck that I couldn't have the chance.
And sure do. Anytime. And we hope that one day we'll come to Sicily and play a show.
Hopefully I'm gonna see you with Sister too, because of that. If you know they are coming, let me know, but I will know as well because I spoke with Carrie Cross sometime. So we will see for sure all around Italy, so it's not a problem. So really, Jack, was a pleasure still thanks for the time, and keep always doing this music because it's important for people to have fun, but always being reminded about the deepest things of life. Thank you for
sure do. Thanks a lot, and thanks for your work because it's getting people engaged and interested about those stuff is like our job. Is like the artist's job. Is not doing music. Is getting people interested.
It's always
the artist's job.
Yeah, you do it perfectly as well. So see you next time I hope I'm gonna be in Milan in October, all around there. See you maybe all around there, or some festivals, some live shows, or some interviews. Who knows? But for the time being, thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening, and what can I say? Good luck for the upcoming shows. Bye.
Thanks a lot. See you soon.